the place. Say, yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. I'm true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, the first down for the Falcons.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Touchdown, Falcons! Quentin Johnston, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
All right. Tony.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Oh, Bulls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Texans at 4-8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Red.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Mixon on first down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2.
Look the high. Ow, that's right. 118. That's right. Good.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a Falcon first down.
Ready? Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 14. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none two plays, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18. What's that?
Mixing up the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here we go. Tony.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chung. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
18. What's that? 11.
Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this out past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Robinson up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And the quarterback's typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hey. Gravity Lions. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, South. 18. What's that? Hey, uno more. Hey.
Here's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Here we go, let's go. 18. What's that? Buggy.
Stroud to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Caught here, right side, no. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
18. Why Tony? Hey, uno.
The throwing again is Stroud. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Oh, 19 Texas. 18. What's that? Hey, south. Good on.
And Stroud now to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Oh, right.
On the bootleg, Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down.
Hey, Uno more. Uno more. Uno more. Uno more.
30-yard line.
18. What's that? Look the hot. Look the hot. Buggy.
Operating from the gun. Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins, 29 yards. And the Texans have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference in the feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down and 3.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Looking to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throw caught by Hyde on the swing. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Ready. Go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's second and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are right back in this football game. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Throwing now is Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he stopped immediately there. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, south. What's that? 18. What's that?
Stroud working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Why, Tony?
First and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Play action. Stroud now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
Texans 19. Falcons 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Hard to move it.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. It shows you right there, he can do more than... cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
They can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin.
Brings up 2nd and 1. And the Texans 41-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. He connects with Hyatt. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Runner pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Looking Hyatt's way once again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now he's free at the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Nixon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Falcons 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
3rd down, goal to go from the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, the clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
On the set. Come on. Set. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Texans, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brent.